Yo, what's good everybody? So this is a series where I'm going to go over some gameplay from a ranked game that I've played where I'll tell you what I'm thinking and why I do certain stuff. Basically just the mind of a Claudio player that's played the character for many years. So let's get into it. So we have a Victor, obviously one of the new characters, and a lot of people are struggling against this character. It is, because he's new, he's hard to fight against. It's hard to say whether he's broken or not, or like that. But one thing to keep in mind is I've labbed this character. Like I wish I should lab him more than what I have done, but I've gone through all his moves a couple times and checked some different scenarios. So one thing that I know to keep in my head for sure is his weak to sidestep right, so I definitely need to sidestep right. His main go-to low is a counter hit launcher, launch punishable. I know a couple of the strings that are highs, and I know I need to be careful of the up 1+2 when he's in heat, which is a safe, like evades everything. I know my wild running moves seem to hit it, but the timing of it's really strict. But I think that's what I keep in my head. Is the main thing is I need to sidestep right as much as possible. So that was the first thing I did. As soon as I started, I sidestepped right. I should have launched that. I should have been ready for that. It's just the animation, I'm not used to it yet. Like, you know, if I was playing against, for instance, Law, a character I played for years, if he did while standing 2 there, I would have launched it because I'm used to seeing the animation of that. But that is launch punishable, so I did get a punish. I mean, a punish is a punish, but I need to remember that one. A thing I did there is I did 1-2, which is +8 on hit, so I know I can do a free launcher there. I can do any of my launchers, like down back 1+2, forward 1+2. I chose forward 1+2 because it's a big damaging, safe launcher, so that's the reason I went for that one. And he ducked. Even if he'd have pressed, it would have hit him. I remember this. That there was meant to be down 1+2. Obviously, I'm struggling a lot with the PS5 controller. So I got down forward 1+2, which gave me, because I checked the inputs after, which gave me down forward 1, of course, because the 1 comes out before the 2. But I did want shoulder there, but I'm having a lot of problem with the PS5 controller. That's actually launch. So, again, I did a... So, with that scenario there, every spring kick is launch punishable now, so you need to launch that if you can. I've got to get that in my memory, because it didn't used to be like that in Tekken 7. But they all seem to be launch punishable at the moment. But again, I did 1-2, which is +8, and I did down 1-2, so he couldn't interrupt. And if he ducked, it hit him anyway. Again, 17 frames on +8, he can't do anything about that. Because I won that first round so dominantly, I gathered he'd want to start the round with something, because normally when you beat someone so quick in a round, the next round they want to try get in there first, so that doesn't happen again. So I knew down forward 2 would probably counter hit launch there. He's ducking a lot. That was a timing mix-up, that, with the low. I should have been a bit more patient or pressed straight away there. There shouldn't have been any in between. I tried to catch his timing again. I think, unless I'm wrong, but I believe every time he shoots you with the gun, if you block the gun like that up close, I think he can interrupt everything he does. I could be wrong, but I have been doing. I definitely need to lab that a bit more, but I jabbed because I was like, I think I can press here. And obviously I got the counter hit for her. I think I go for running 2. Yeah, I got a bit slow. Like, that grab's pretty much unbreakable. It's stupid. So he's +5 here, so I went into heat. I think I did run into. Yeah, I run into it kills. I wouldn't have done anything if I had done that run into. Sidestep right and got hit. That was meant to be a hop kick. That's -16. Is that forward 2? But I got forward 4 rather than up forward 4. So my mistake. I had a read on the low. Again, like I did forward 4 -1, and I know Victor's weak to sidestep right, so I made sure I sidestep right after that. Unfortunately, a bit slow with the forward 1+2, 1+2. Probably should have gone something a bit quicker there. I shouldn't have got hit by that. He's tried that 4 times there. I should have known that and ducked that. That's my fault. Getting that throw's literally impossible to break. And that's what I should be careful of. Don't do get up kicks like that. That's my mistake. I thought I'd catch him coming in. That punish from Victor is like +2 or +3. So he can only really jab there to beat me out. Technically, like obviously, he probably could just sidewalk me or whatever. But in terms of pressing a move wise, like if he jabs the down back 2-1 goes under, and I think if he does down forward 1 we trade. So that's why I challenged that with that. +1 he didn't know, and he tried a slow low. Well, slower than what I was doing. Good block. Wrong punish. And I recognised that I had Starburst still. I was kind of banking on that, to be honest, when I did the low heat smash. Every time I do that these days, I seem to... I just think maybe they might try launch it, so I'm always ready with a punish. And I had Starburst, so 4-2 was the best I could do there. One free. I should have ducked that second hit of down forward 1. The second hit's a high, but I know he's like -6 or something after it, so I know I can technically just take my go if I don't duck it, but you can duck it. But just I've obviously got to get used to fighting this character. I'm still not completely comfortable with it. I shouldn't have challenged that really. That power crush with forward 4 because he could have done another power crush then, it would have beat me out. So I shouldn't do that. We've got to be careful. I think you can 13 frame challenge it and he can't do another power crush. But anything more than that, he can do 2 power crushes in a row. Obviously the power crushes are high. Wait, why did I go into heat then? Let me just check that. That was a misinput. There's no way I did that on purpose. So when I play like this, like a normal person, like holding it normally. I accidentally flick this when I'm trying to do movement. It happens to me all the time. You'll see, mainly happens when I try to do a while standing launcher. I accidentally flick it all the time and go into heat. So if you ever see me just go into heat randomly like that, especially this early in a round, I've pressed it by accident. I just cannot get used to this controller yet. So that was an accident. So I could have done 1-2 into shoulder there. 1-2 into shoulder there is guaranteed. There's nothing you can do about that. I did 1-2, 1-2 because I was hoping that he'd hold down back to turn around. Because if he holds down back there, then forward 1+2, 1+2 hits. But he just held back and he can turn around after the second 1-2. But I could have done shoulder here and he couldn't have blocked it. But I tried to set him up for a launcher. So I was hoping he'd hold down back there, but he just held back. Because down back he probably would have thought out of going at jabs. But he just held back. I went for that because if he'd have pressed like whilst that, I did sidestep 4, which is +6, 17 frame safe launcher. I was like, if he does air like a whilst standing 4-0, he's just going to launch him. Again, I can't break that 4-0 because it's just broken at the moment and needs nerfing. Again, I did a sidestep right into a hop kick. I actually didn't confirm anything now. I think I just did it. Again, he must have thought a sidestep 4 was coming. I did a sidestep before I did down 1-2. And we get that round sound. Again, 1-2 sidestep. I'm doing sidestep. I've started to do sidestep right duck now because I've noticed he started using this low quite a lot. So I'm trying to like make all his standing moves with as well as that. Because if I just sidestep that low I think tracks me. So I'm trying to sidestep duck. And then eventually we actually catch the low. Sidestep right, I'm a bit slow. Probably could. I should just do like 1-2 sometimes. -13, so it's the right punish. I did forward because I'm +8, +9 or 8 or 9 or whatever it is. I can't remember if I'm in 1-1. I think it's 9, but I could be wrong. So I did forward 3 to try catch counter hit, but it also leaves me neutral. And I had a feeling challenge, so I sidestepped right. But the move he challenged with made my hop kick whiff when I tried to confirm it. Power crush just to stop the pressure. That was on purpose. And to grab +5, he couldn't do that. The grab was too fast. See, I ducked after. I'm ducking after down forward one now. That's because of the high follow up. He only has a high follow up from that, so that's why I'm ducking there. Again, moving right as much as possible. I actually just threw that out just because I stepped right and I was trying to catch his timing on pressing. I don't think he dies, but he's very close. Yeah, very close. And just a run up down 4. And we actually take that 2-0 and end up demoting him from Tekken God Supreme. So overall, I was very comfortable. Normally, it's a lot harder to fight against Victor because he's new. But I feel like I'm getting better and better against the characters. Still, obviously, I still think his throws need tweaking and stuff. And I still need to understand some of his animations so I can react to him properly. But overall, I think that was solid. We definitely had the right game plan down. Sidestep right as much as possible. Avoid as much as possible, as much as we could with that. And obviously started to do the sidestep right ducks so the load stopped hitting me. Try to mix up the timing where I was dashing his face and doing a few like safe launches and stuff. Overall, pretty solid, comfortable, and yeah. I hope you learned something from that. Obviously, I hope you learned what it's like to play for Claudio to play against Victor. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.